Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you. My name is Khoirunisa salsabila. My student ID number 19241619. Today I would like to explain the computer and inside the computer. Let's get started. Originally, computer meant a person good at arithmetic. Since 1897, it referred to a machine that calculates. Over time, it became an electronic device that processes data into information. According to the Indonesian dictionary, a computer is an automatic electronic tool for processing data, producing output, and running multimedia. It includes input, output, storage, and control units. Computer began with manual tools like the abacus, then evolved into electronic machines that start the modern era. First generation computer were large, heavy, and overhead easily. They used machine language, which was a very basic and difficult to program. Input was done using punch card and paper tape, while the output was usually printed on paper. Some well-known examples include the ENIAC, UNIVAC, and IBM 701 and 705. This computer was mainly used to military and scientific purposes. However, they were extremely expensive, slow, and not very reliable. During the second generation, transistors replaced vacuum tubes, making computers smaller, faster, and more energy efficient. This era also saw the introduction of programming language like Fortran and COBOL, which made programming much easier. Magnetic car memory was used for data storage, and notable computers include the IBM 650, IBM 1401, UNIVAC 2, and the PDP series. This advancement made computers more accessible to business and university, with major improvements in speed and processing power. In the third generation, integrated circuits or EC combined many transistors into a single chip. This made computers even smaller, faster, and more affordable. Operating systems started to appear, allowing multiple programs to run at the same time. Monitor and keyboard became standard input and output devices. Examples include the IBM System 360, PDP-11, CDC 6600, and IBM C30. This improvement made computers more efficient, user-friendly, and widely used in both industry and government. The fourth generation introduced microprocessor, which places the CPU on a single chip. This made it possible to create personal computers that were affordable and accessible. Software and graphical operating systems like Windows and Mac OS developed rapidly. During this time, the Internet emerged along with color monitor and multimedia device. Examples include the IBM PC, Apple Macintosh, Apple II, and various laptops and notebooks. Computers become an essential part of everyday life, used in business, education, communication, and entertainment. Fifth generation artificial intelligence and quantum computing. Computers can learn, think, and make decisions automatically, used in robotic expert systems, voice recognition, and natural language processing. Integrate with smart devices like smartphone, tablet, and lot. Example: Siri, Alexa, autonomous vehicles, recommendation system, data, leading components, Intel, Microsoft, Google, IBM. Computer development has simple work in business, education, and healthcare. It has driven global advancement in information and communication technology and opened new opportunities in research, industry, and entertainment. It has also revolutionized the way people communicate and access information through the internet. However, it has also introduced new challenges, such as concerns about data security, privacy, and uh, increased reliance on technology. Here are some notable computers in history. ENIAC, the first programmable electronic computer. IBM, a successful third generation computer that changed the industry. Apple Macintosh, the first personal computer with an easy-to-use graphical interface. IBM Deep Blue, the AI computer that defeated the world chess champion. Google AI and quantum computing, leading example of advancement in artificial intelligence and quantum technology. Computers have evolved rapidly from basic calculating tools to powerful multifunctional devices. Each generation introduced innovations that made computers smaller, faster, and more efficient. Today, they are an essential part of everyday life. As technology continues to advance, the future holds even smarter and more supportive systems that will impact every aspect of our life. Inside the computer, main components of computer. At the head of every computer are four main components. 1. The CPU, Central Processing Unit, which is responsible for executing instructions and processing data. 2. Main memory, or RAM, which provides temporary storage that the CPU can quickly access. 3. Input out or output device, which allow user to interact with the computer, and the system incorrect, which refers to how all the components communicate and share data. Their parts work in harmony to turn raw data into meaningful information. CPU Central Processing Unit control data processing. CPU, the brain of the computer. The CPU is often called the brain of the computer because it controls all data processing operation, contains three main parts: the ALU, arithmetic logic unit, which perform mathematical and logical operations; the control unit, CU, which directs all activities inside the computer by interpreting and executing instructions; registers, which are small high-speed storage, are used to temporarily hold data and instructions. The CPU fetches, decodes, and executes instructions in a continuous cycle, enabling your program and application to function. Random access memory or RAM is the place where data and instructions are stored temporarily while the computer is running. Unlike permanent storage, RAM is fast but volatile. It only holds data while the computer is on. The more RAM a computer has, the more efficiently it can multitask and run large programs without slowing down. Motherboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board of the computer. It connects all components including the CPU, RAM, storage device, and input-output interface into a single platform. It also contains critical parts like the CPU socket, RAM slot, power connector, and various ports for external devices. Think of it as the central nervous system of the computer that allows all parts of to communicate effectively. Input devices. Input devices are the tools we use to send data or command into the computer. Common examples include the keyboard, which allows text input, the mouse, which controls the pointer on the screen, and scanner, which digits physical documents or images. Without input device, we wouldn't be able to interact with the computer in a meaningful way. Output device are how the computer communicates results back to the user. Some common output devices include monitor, which display visual information, printer, which produce physical copies of digital file, and speaker, which output sound. These devices are essential for user to receive and interpret the computer processed data. Storage device. Storage device provide long-term data retention. Even after the computer is shut down, your data remain intact. Types of storage include hard disks, which use spinning disks to store data, SSD, which are faster and more durable than HDD, and USB flash drive, which offer portable, removable storage. These devices store everything from operating system to personal file and application. Graphic and sound card. For specialty text, computer use a dedicated expansion card, graphic card, or VHA handling image and video rendering, essential for gaming, design, and video editing. Sound card manage audio input and output, improving sound quality for music production, video calls, and gaming. These components enhance multimedia performance and provide a richer user experience. In conclusion, a computer is not just a single device but a complex system of components working together. The CPU, memory, input or output, device, motherboard, and storage all play vital roles in data processing. Each part contributes to the process of turning raw input into useful information. Understanding how these components function help us appreciate how powerful and essential computers have become in our daily life. That concludes my presentation on computer and inside the computer. I hope this presentation has been beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.